Alright guys, welcome to Foreign Blood. You have to excuse me, my allergies are on fleek. Now listen, I want to talk about our favorite girl, West Indie Collection. I watched her last live. This is the one she did. It's Tuesday night. Let's just get right on into it, okay? Let's just not even play around. Let's not sugarcoat it. Let's jump to what we're talking about. A wild ride, y'all. Just like when I watch her lives, I gotta jump through her lives. First of all, I ain't got time to sit there and watch all of nobody's live. I have to jump through their live. And her lives are the type of lives where you can go out and come back and it's something popping off. It just is what it is. Train wreck, okay? Listen. Let me tell you what I noticed or what was said during the video, the live, that caught me. And I'm just like, it really took me. And there's some things in here, but we'll get to that, okay? At one point, Momo, now this ain't the first time we seen it, Momo had an itty pamper on, okay? A pamper with the number 2 in it. She's pushing him away like, move, you stink, blah, blah, blah. Instead of changing them. Now here's the gist about this whole thing. Momo's 3. Set that boy on the potty, sis. Set him on the potty. Set your child on the potty. You have to parent your children from outside of your bedroom. All that going in your room, locking your children now, all that whatever. Come on now. Potty train your child. What do you mean you're pushing him away because he stinks? You're sick. What you say? I'm sick of you, POOPING. What? That's what our bodies do. What? You're like, if you've seen it, you've seen it. If you know, you know. Let's go on. There's just so many infractions. Them children were up till what? 1 something? 1 something. When you started the live, it was 12 something. Like 12:30ish. Thomas don't have school. You know what I noticed? You keep Thomas home so he can babysit Momo. That's why Thomas's attendance is bad. Not because he's sick, not because you keep him home to babysit your son. Stop doing that. He's not your babysitter. Stop doing that. Stop. Momo could have went to get daycare. Thomas could have went to school. It's just, it's crazy. It's too much. It's too much. Now, third thing. How's it almost 1 o'clock in the morning when you're on this live and you didn't even bathe from the little itty activity you did outside your man's door? You still ain't bathed? So wait a minute, you done went number 2 outside his door, had time to put it in a bag, take a picture, send it, argue with him through texts. I'm sure he was blowing up his phone, call his job, pretending you're his wife. And you didn't even bathe yet? That's a 30-foot activity right there. You did too much. You should have, child, I can't even believe. Let's go back to the porch scene. Listen, you did that outside. You outside in a bag on somebody's porch. You know when I've seen that? When I'd be outside and people were homeless or addicted to substances. That I don't know what else you want me to say. No, it's not nothing you see every day. It ain't. I know you want me to okay it. I know you want me to overlook it. Girl, you did that on purpose. Now you're on live acting like you just, let's just go to the next one, okay? At one point, Momo is throwing a toy at you. You threw the toy back several times and relatively hard. That's how your parenting goes. Not only did you throw it from the bed, you stood up and threw it and kind of chased him and threw it. You're locking Momo out the room with a dirty pamper. You started locking him out at 12:45. So I guess it's Thomas's job to put him to sleep, to take care of him, whatever it is. Now, mind you, Thomas had the kid all day. Wait a minute, what are you locking Momo out? I would hate to be your neighbors. That house is so loud. If I was your neighbors, I would be miserable. There's no way I could live like that with all that noise. What are you locking Momo out the room for? Get off the live and take care of your son, sis. What? This is another one of those, I gotta be missing something things. Because you parent from your bed. And when it's inconvenient for you, you put your small 3-year-old child out with your 11-year-old child. Because it's his job to pappy Momo. He's Momo pappy. It is what it is. Free Thomas, y'all. You even corrected Momo at one point, and you're telling Momo to go to bed. This is with the itty pamper. The pamper ain't even been changed. You was like, go to bed. You ain't even changed the boy pamper yet, but then again, you ain't even bathed your own self after the porch activities. But what really got me through the whole video, y'all, did y'all hear Thomas screaming? Nobody heard that, right? I heard that. Y'all did, and you know so crazy? This is when people was donating, y'all. They was trying to donate. Ain't no way you would have got my money after I heard what I heard. Or matter of fact, you ain't even donate. They ain't even donate yet. They was still watching your video. I heard Thomas screaming, leave me alone. Y'all didn't hear that? I didn't do nothing. Nobody heard that, right? Y'all didn't. You cannot. Ain't nobody hear that? At that present point in time, and all that branched off from Momo bothering you because you didn't have time to parent him, so you went in there and got on Thomas. It was, if y'all was there, y'all heard it. It's something about, I heard Thomas yelling at first, and I'm like, I thought he was just talking junk. Nah, he was frantic. I could hear anger, pain, and frustration in his voice. When he was yelling, leave me alone, I didn't do nothing. That was wild. And then when I seen your little fanned out flunkies when they donate to you, and they were so proud they donated to you right after that happened. I had so many questions. I was disgusted. What came to my mind was, what type of individuals are these? What? You can never get nothing from me. And I mean that. Nothing. That's something I never unhear. I don't care what anybody says. Y'all heard it. I remember at one point, there were crumbs in the video. Crumbs in your bed. You told Momo, and it just makes me reflect back to, I got a screenshot of your house one day, and it was filthy. It makes me play back in my mind. I already knew you don't clean right. And I'm not the cleanest person, but I already knew you didn't clean right. I go back to your baby's dad. All he talks about is how nasty you are, how dirty. You don't clean. Did y'all hear when she told Momo to close his eyes because she had flicked the crumbs out of the bed? Like she was about to blind him. How many crumbs was even in that bed, sis? Oh, and you just slicked them on the floor? But then again, I forgot you didn't bathe after you did the porch scene. Momo's itty, you know. So the fact that Momo's finna get blinded by these billions of pieces of chips coming out the bed don't surprise me. Close your eyes. I'm about to flick the chips out the bed, the crumbs. How many crumbs was it? That's crazy work, girl. During the live, you said Kids only need 4 to 6 hours of sleep. What do you mean kids only need 4 to 6 hours sleep? Are they street pharmacists or are they kids? What do you mean kids only need 4 to 6 hours sleep? That went over my head. I don't get it. I must have missed something. At one point, you called Thomas a effing fat ASS. That's what you called him. A effing fat ASS. And once again, because Momo was running around doing whatever, that's what you came up with. That's how you handled that. Because you didn't want to parent Momo. So then at that point, Thomas became a effing fat SSA. I'm sorry. SSA. A little early. Can't cuss right in the morning. Don't. Sorry, y'all. And towards the end of the video, you went back in there behind Thomas, and y'all could hear him scream the same thing again. What did I do? What did I do? Now you're in there trying to correct him because you don't have a bedtime for your children. And it's an inconvenience to you because now you want quiet at 1 something in the morning. Momo's really the only one making noise. But now you in there on Thomas again. Hands on Thomas again. And to hear that boy scream, what did I do? What did I do? What? And you're in there about to correct him because your lack of proper parenting. Not because he's doing anything, because of your lack of parenting skills. Because you don't have your house set up right. So Thomas has to suffer. Crazy work. Crazy work. I always knew you were off as a mother. I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't. But something about that ain't sit right with me. That was the second time I heard Thomas say that, and God knows how many other times he said that. But that there was the second time in my life I heard him say that. And it basically lets me know that that boy is in there getting correction because he's forced. There's that confirmation that he's forced to parent that other child. And that's just so crazy to me. That's a wild ride. I'm just going to leave that there. That's what? Leave me alone. What did I do? I know y'all heard that. I know y'all heard it. If y'all didn't hear it the first time, y'all heard it the second time. I'm just going to walk away on that note. West Indy, had I been in that house, and I wouldn't even have to been that child's grandparent. I could have been a bystander. Girl, I'd have been on your neck. When I heard Thomas scream that. Both times. First time I'd have told your ass. The second time I'd have drugged you. Because I'm telling y'all, that don't resonate right with me. I don't like that. All because you want to parent from your bed. I'm sorry. I don't like that. Now, you sitting here trying to convince your subs. I'm going to leave this on this note. Your new subs and your new people watching your videos. That you ain't begged for months. Words right out of your mouth. You ain't begged for months. Girl, you beg every couple of weeks. What the? Who are you? You lie so much, you can't even keep up with your lies. Did you really sit there and tell these people that you don't beg like that and you ain't begged for a couple months? Hmm. Who, you? You. That's what you did. You haven't begged for months? You haven't. You haven't begged for months. Oh. Oh. Okay. But we're going to act like this isn't a bi-weekly or a monthly thing. Months? What? I try almost every other day. The lies you tell. What? After I watch any of this girl's videos, lives, even though I only watch pieces of them, I just be sitting there like, y'all ever see that little emoji I put when I in my chat to y'all sometimes with the eyes just looking like this? I just be like, I'd be so mind boggled. I wish I didn't even go there to watch the. I'd be like, why am I here? Donate to who for what?